Hola.
Hola.
Oh my god. I'm
Uh,
so happy to being here tonight.
you're happy, yeah? Can I zoom in? Boa,
Can you zoom in this?
boa noite.
Boa noite. Yeah,
I have
yeah.
to
Your
say,
pronunciation,
I have
your
to say,
pronunciation has gotten pretty good.
I have to say noite because I have people from actual Portugal and they get mad if I use the Portuguese, the Brazilian Portuguese. Because I think in Brazilian it said boa noite. I think
Boa noite. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna like
noite,
boa noite.
noite. Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Master's going to roast me for that.
Yeah, he
I
might.
think
Yeah,
so.
if he hears it, yeah. Yeah, I can zoom in pretty. I can zoom. It's like a NCIS enhance, and it's like I can go very deep. Yeah.
When actual security cams, like you can see shit.
Yeah. Well, so the first thing is we need to get a hammer, right?
A hammer.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you're gonna switch to Paladin.
Oh yeah. Fuck. It's not.
I don't know. I still don't know if it was a joke or not, but I'm just going with it.
No, it's not a joke. But I'm still thinking about it.
You're still thinking, okay. Well, so the thing there is that you want to have the backup pieces for Fafnir
Yeah,
if you do
I'm
want to
working
switch.
on it. Yeah, I'm working on it, but I'm not so concerned about it because we still have the Fixel lab.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to change, I'm probably going to decide that soon. And if I'm doing so, I'm probably going to get the Fixel lab hammer.
Okay. Okay.
So the problem I have now is that I don't know to where if I can go from what I have now. It's like
All right.
I can now like solo 3 doors. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like I can't melt the boss in like 3 seconds, but I can definitely do it.
Big
Uh,
melted in like 40 seconds or however long your iframe lasts.
1 minute.
1 minute,
Was
yeah.
yeah. I can't like party for Cvel and I can consistently kill it and
Mm-hmm.
I can solo 3 doors.
Mm-hmm.
So I think probably the next step is just like getting red for Lomian, but I don't know what I should do from where I am now to actually being able to contribute in a Lomian party.
Okay. Oh, have you already practiced the bosses a bit?
Like I've already entered it once with Gutstuck, but it was
Mm-hmm.
like a meme run.
Okay.
But I could already feel that I should like start practicing it because it was like really potatoes.
Okay. Wait. It sounds loud enough for me. Is he quiet for you guys?
Is my voice low?
I think you might be like moving away or into the mic a little bit.
Is
If you
it good now?
if you stay on like the same distance, it'll be easier to adjust.
Okay, okay.
Okay. A little. I'll just make you blast as loud as possible so that people can hear you. Because my microphone is pretty high up, so I'm trying to keep you at on
I
the same
speak
level.
I speak pretty loudly too, so I thought I was actually being like hella loud for
Hella
people
loud.
listening to me.
No, I think you're good. That belt flame. What the fuck is this shit? 68 and 6.
I got it like on my first CZ clear.
Damn. What?
I
Why is
got I
this?
got the reinforced Galax belt, but I don't feel like moving to it like anytime soon.
Damn. Yeah. No. What? Yeah. No kidding. That's a lot of weapon attack that you. So you could calculate, right, what the flame score would be of both of them.
Yeah, this one is 68 plus 8 times 48. It's like 116 flame score, I think.
Yeah. Well, I typically take 8.5, so then it would be 119 even.
Okay.
So if you have a belt that has like 10 more attack, say, or how much is it reinforced? Is it 15 attack?
Let me check.
Reinforced?
Is it
Might be.
that high?
Yeah, because it
It's
might even
20
be
attack.
20. Yeah, see? Might even 20.
I
So
got
then.
I got 21 attack on mine because I got the +1 attack power flame.
Nice. So 20 attack is like 80 stat for you, right?
Mm, is it?
Yeah, it's like
I don't
four
know.
strength per stat, roughly. So you'll be gaining 80 because of the weapon attack, but you'll be losing 119 because of the current flame. So it
Yeah.
wouldn't be an upgrade for you.
So it would be actually an upgrade. Okay.
Only if you it would only be an upgrade if you get like the set bonus involved, right? Because then the boss damage and the IED, that's really good.
Yeah, but to get the ring and the pendant, I gotta buy it from the store, right? They don't actually drop,
Yeah, no, they don't drop anymore. No, past solid, they don't drop anymore.
and that's about what
Ver-
600 coins for both.
uh, I think it's 450 for each. I think in reinforced, so 900 for both. I think.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so it's probably
So
not. So it's probably not worth to get it.
no, it gets superior.
No, the time I
Skip
was spending
that.
like getting like 900 coins, I would just go for superior.
Yeah. So do you feel like you're missing a lot of damage, or
Mm,
what the fuck are
like
these flames,
I
boy?
see
48 and 6 here.
I see people my level doing shit like way easier than I'm able to. So I don't know if I like missing a lot of damage that I should be doing and I don't know about it.
Well, the main thing is that those people aren't Dark Knights.
I love Dark Knight, but I'm beginning to feel like the one of the things you keep saying on stream about it, that late game I'm gonna suffer because Dark Knights don't bring like don't really bring nothing to a party. Like I'll be like a damage dealer at best, and there are
Yeah.
like other classes better doing that. So I feel like sad for that.
Did you see that they're changing Hyper Body to not affect party members anymore?
No, you're shitting me.
Yeah, no, they're doing that.
No,
The
oh my
last
god.
value is gone now.
Oh shit.
Not even a
Okay.
Hyper Body mule anymore.
Oh my god, now I'm really sad. I remember I remember back in my days, Dark Knight was the best party member because he could give hyper body to everyone.
Yeah, it was a difference between parties dying and parties surviving was Dark Knight.
Oh my god. The
Well,
glory days of Dark Knight. Yeah. So I feel like I'm probably going to change it to Paladin.
mm-hmm.
I might not even change the hero because I've leveled one to level 200 and I just I can't bear with hero. Their playstyle to me is like horrendous.
You tried the fifth job skills as well, or
Yeah, I tried, but I just know I don't know. I just don't like the class.
okay, that's fine. That's fair. You tried. All right.
I tried.
So there's three main ways of upgrading your stuff,
Hmm.
and then there's the idea of what kind of sets are we aiming for, right?
Hmm.
Because gear seems pretty solid, honestly, like across the board. There's a few things that can definitely be improved, but doesn't seem like you should be missing out on too much. I guess so. The main thing is that most of your stuff has like one line of strength.
Hmm. And I should be getting at
Um,
least two, right?
well, if you get two, that'll make a huge difference across the board, right?
Yeah. My
So let's say,
problem is that I don't know what I should be getting. Like, for example, my pendants. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with them. 'Cause, like I'm still using like Chaos Horntail necklace and Dominator pendant.
mm-hmm,
I can't get a Dominator pendant drop. Like I run Arcarium every day. I use
mm-hmm.
the drop rate coupons and I just don't get it.
Hmm.
I don't know if I should just like go for the cracked Gauls pendant. But if I do it, I'll just like I'll downgrade one tire from the boss tire,
Yeah, the set,
the
yeah.
boss at bonus.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I think I
6,
have
7,
7
8.
now.
Don't you have 8 now?
Yeah, 8 or 7. I'm getting the 7 set bonus.
Yeah. So if you replace one, you don't lose any set bonus, then, right?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. So I should be using the cracked pendant.
But if you add one, you will go to 9 set bonus.
Mm, yeah. Should I replace the Hydro Shoulder for the Magnus one?
It seems like if you replace the shoulder right now, that it would help you. But the problem is you would also have to get that one to epic to make up for the loss in the strength, right?
Yeah.
And then at that point, you're. I mean, what do you get on the last set? What is it, like 10 boss damage?
10% boss damage, 10 attack power, 15 stats, and 100 defense.
15 stat, right?
No, 10.
Oh, 15 all stat, 10 weapon
Oh
magic
no,
attack,
15 all stats, and
100
yeah,
defense,
and
yeah.
10 attack power.
10% boss damage. Honestly, at this point, that's probably like a worthwhile upgrade, honestly. Because what else would you be well, so one of the things that you're going to be moving into, you're going to keep these rings.
Is the Meister SS ring better than any of those rings I have?
Yeah, it has more stats than the Reboot Vengeful and then the Cosmos. But it gets to the same stats as the stacked synergy ring, so it's basically like 10 all stat better. And it's a lot of like RNG work for just 10 all stat. It's maybe a little bit too much. Like if you have all of them at your option, then you go for the strongest, but if you already have these, these are going to eventually become drop rate rings, but that's only because you have like 17 star reinforced and solid and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, so set bonus. So rings, you have like the solid, reinforced, and superior eventually. But that's only going to be once you can get them like 17 stars or higher. So that's not yet right now. So right now you just save up the coins.
Okay.
Because you're doing hard looks, right?
Yeah, I'm doing with Midley.
Yeah. Your cup is fine where it is. Yeah.
I just don't know if I'm really going to change to Paladin, if that idea of getting the Fixal Lab is a good one, or if I should just like, now that I can consistently clear C-Vel, if I should just get a Fafnir hammer and go with it until I get a true Absolab. Because like I can, because the potential is not very good on the Fixal Lab, right? It gets you like crit rate and stuff.
Crit rate and percentage damage. So if you're bossing with it, it's still decent. And then you can just get a good flame on it. But if you're going to be mobbing with it, that's going to be a hurt and damage. But typically that's not terrible for us in Reboot, because we already get a lot of damage and final damage from our boost nodes and our arcane symbols, right?
Yeah.
And that's where most of your damage is already coming from anyway. So it's mainly really bad if you're like a farming Kana, for example, then it's horrible. Because you cannot get any percentage magic attack. And if you give it to Haku, you get no percentage magic attack. So there it's really bad. But if you're mainly trying to like progress through bossing and you already have no problem mobbing whatsoever, it could be a good idea. The reason that going for like the Fafnir could be a good idea is because even if you upgrade the Fafnir, you'll be able to get you'll be able to transfer hammer it into an Abzo weapon when you do get that one. And then if you get a good soul, you could transfer that with you, that kind of stuff.
The Fixal Lab also have the advantage that I don't really need to sink money into it, right?
Exactly. It comes with 17 immediately, and the only thing you do is just flame it until you get a nice flame, and then it's immediately done. And considering your other Star Force, 17 is like high, right? That would be your highest Star Force item.
Yeah. I've got most of my stuff at 15, I think.
Not most, but like the important stuff you do have 15.
Yeah, the important stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the Sweetwater Spear at 16 too, but it's kind of meh.
Use that one for a while, right? Until we get to this one.
Yeah, I used it for.
It's very clear, like solo / like slow self progression type gear. So it's nothing to be like. ashamed about or anything.
Other thing I was like in doubt with
Mm-hmm.
is with the heart. If I should like invest anything to get it to legendary, if it's the lines in legendary for hearts are like worth it.
I had 6, 3, and 3 on legendary, which is like epic on everything else.
Everything else,
Pretty much, right?
and it's like getting job changing to Paladin. If it changes anything for the potentials I want in my stuff, or is it just like the same? It's the same.
It's just your weapon and your secondary that you'll have to remake. Everything else is the same.
Hmm. And I can transfer. I can transfer the potential from the secondary I have now to a shield, right?
No, no, shields are. It has to be the same type of item if you want to transfer hammer. So this is type iron chain, and the other one would be shield. So it wouldn't
Okay.
work. Yeah.
And do I want to use the one-handed weapon with the Demon's Water Shield?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You want to get
If
your
I could like if I could hit the speed cap with the two-handed hammer, right?
The only way you can do that is if someone in your party gives you an extra rank of attack speed.
Hmm.
So if you have like somebody with a real speed infusion, or an Evan, or an Arc, or something like that, or an Ilium, or a During Kana Domain, Battle Mage, Blaze Wizard,
Hmm.
and then only when they buff you with that skill. So.
Okay.
Oh.
And about the
It doesn't
the Pink
Ilium have
Holy
one?
Cup,
Sorry, go.
yeah. Oh, you didn't give it gives attack speed to the party?
I thought Ilium did. Oh no, Ilium gives the iframe. Never mind, I
Oh,
might have mixed it up.
to the entire party?
Yeah, they can have a party-wide iframe, yeah.
Oh shit.
But it's pretty difficult to to use it
You
properly.
to have. And about the Pink Holy Cup,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still running normal ping every day to try get a better flame, but I don't know if that's if that's like even achievable. I know that you can get a better flame than this, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how realistic that is.
Um, it's realistic. If you run CPB every week and you run normal every day, do you fuse the cups when you have like bad ones?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, eventually you'll probably get a better one. That's like something you could do on the side. Yeah, like it's definitely possible. You can probably upgrade like another 20, 24 stat until like where most people end with their cup. But this is a very good placeholder cup until then for sure. 6% all stat is very good.
And I dump money on the Machinator Pendant? I got a better one on my inventory with 5% all stat and 30 in plus 33 strength on the flame. But I don't know if I should dump money on it. I'm still running Arcarium to try get a Dominator Pendant, but it's like fucking impossible.
It's a super low drop rate, yeah. 5 and what, 33 strength?
Yeah, but it's rare potential too. I dump it like cubes like crazy on this pendant, and I couldn't get it to epic.
Oh yeah, this one's still rare as well. Yeah, then it's probably worth switching. 'Cause it's only 11 stars, which is like what? It's like a few mil. I'd say it's worth the extra stat, yeah.
Okay. And the belt should it also dump some cubes on it, trying to get it to unique at the least.
Well, so what I would do is that everything that's rare, try to get Whoa, I just had a major deja vu. Wow. Everything that's rare, try to get it up to epic, and then everything that's epic, try to get at least 6% stat on it. If you have like a lot of occults, you can put 9% on it, but I would only do that second if actually go for 9 if the item is going to stick with you for a long time. If it's not going to stick you for too long, then just stick to 6.
Yeah, because I don't really know how much time I'm gonna be with those items. Because like this condensed power crystal has been with me for like 3 months already, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't thought at first I would be with it for like so long.
Well, yeah,
Looking
the meta has
looking at it
changed, right?
now, yeah, looking at it now, I probably should have like upgraded it some time ago, like get its potential to unique probably, but I didn't think I would be with it for so long. The Yuri is the same and some other
Mm-hmm.
stuff, so I don't I'm not really good at judging what items I'm going to be replacing soon because I don't know
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how fast I'm going to be progressing.
Yeah, that is true. Especially if you're trying to do it more like the hard way.
Yeah,
If your
and
drop rate is bad, or you take extra weeks to maybe 1 week you'd like die out, but the party still clears, and then before you know it, you're like it's another month, and you only have
yeah.
like 1 drop for Damien.
I think I don't even have like that bad of a drop rate. I got legendary durability and I got the 19% drop rate on it, and I still
Mhm.
can't fucking drop the Dominator Pendant.
No, that one is just it's just rare.
I'm
It's
so
just
fucking triggered with Dominator Pendant that
it's
I'm
so rare.
almost crafting it.
Was that 5 primals?
Yeah, I'm like two primal shorts of crafting it myself.
You know what's gonna happen when you craft it, though, right?
I'm gonna drop like 6 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I know that, and I'm prepared for it. But I just can't. I can't stand keep looking at this Mechanator pendant.
Yeah. No, I got that. I got that. But I mean,
And
if
like
you would replace the other one, right? You replace the how can I-
the Chaos Horntail, yeah.
Yeah.
And probably if I can get a good solid go a good drop on a
Yep.
solid Galaxy
So
pendant,
ring, nice.
I would repent. Oh my god, can I even speak?
What language are you
Replace the
speaking right now?
Mechanator pendant.
Hello? Hablo, hablo
I
inglés?
I
Português?
don't know too. Oh my god, there are some names, some item names in English that it looks like tongue twists for me.
Oh, I see.
My
Well, I
god.
mean, if you speak English for like a longer period of time, you can. In the beginning, you have like all the fresh energy, and then after a while, it starts like. That's what I get after like 10 hours of streaming. Then my brain starts kind of like turning into mush. And I was like, oh, what are words again? Oof.
Oh my god. I just
Yeah. So you would
when
replace the Chaos Horntail if you get the Dominator. Yeah.
another question I have is like how important are the main stats on my rings? Like I don't really know how much how much of my damage they, or if they're like super important, or if I should just like dump the main stats on them to go for drop rate and messes obtain, etc.
Okay, so the thing is, having them. So the Cosmos, because you roll 3 line strength, that's really nice. You want to keep that. The other ones, if you roll 1 line of strength, that's nice. But if you would go to legendary and you have a drop of meso or meso or drop, line of drop or meso obtain, there you go, and there I'm going. Plus a line of strength, then they basically give the same damage as now, but also a legendary inner ability like on top of it, right? So there is
Yeah.
really good value in that. But what depends there is like, are you training on this guy all the time? Are you making all your money through training on this, or do you have a secondary character? Do you have a computer? Like, like how much do
No,
you play? Can you always have totems? Like, etc., etc. Like that's when that comes in.
yeah, basically all the income I have is from this guy, from training with him.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what I do. Get the accessories to legendary. Try to get a line of leso obtain. Jesus Christ, meso obtain or drop rate, plus a line of strength, right? So you still get some damage from it. And then if you have something like the Reboot Cosmos ring, that just becomes your damage ring. And then maybe you do go for the Master Ring SS and try to get that one meso or drop rate, for example. And then if they're already legendary, and then you get the other rings, and you get the other rings to 17, and you get all that extra weapon attack there, and you switch over, and because you get the set bonus, etc., then you just re-roll these. Then you just keep these. Sorry, these will already be your drop rate and your meso obtain, and you only have to roll the other ones for for damage, and that's it.
For damage. Okay.
And then you
I
have
can
both
only
of the
get
sets. Yeah.
the. I can only get the Meso-obtained lines on legendary.
Yeah, only on legendary. Yeah, both of those lines only on legendary.
Okay. Okay. Can I have a second synergy ring of this character? Like get the one from the Rise Coin shop?
I don't think so. I think you can only have one synergy ring. But I know you can have 2 master accessories, but I think you can only have one synergy ring. Right, guys? I'm pretty sure someone in chat can confirm. I'm pretty sure if you have it, you cannot get the. I don't think you can get the coupon if you only have one. Yeah, I know you can definitely only equip one, but I think you also cannot get the coupon to get another one if you already have one in your inventory. I think.
Yeah, this it says it's unique, so I can only have one, but I don't know too about the having like one equipped and one on my inventory.
I thought the master accessory was the only exception because you can just craft it.
No,
But I think all the what I remember is that all the other rings are unable to own 2. Someone in YouTube comments will probably let us know if no one in chat knows right now.
Other question I had is about the totems. Should I just like should I bother to like once a month farm them on Ugard and shit, or should I just like let it be?
Or
I don't have any totem right now.
no, you don't have any. Have you considered Afterlands?
Afterlands. Does Afterlands give you totems? I didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they're permanent, but they're unique equipped, and the totems give you like weapon and magic attack, and then there's 4 different totems for all the main stats. So you'll have to wear like 3, and only one will give you your stat, and the other one will give you dex, and then the other one will give you nothing basically, intellect or luck. But they give you like 3. They give you like 10 attack each, and then there's like a set bonus as well.
Oh, a three item stat bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably worth getting it.
Yeah, it's not as good as like the 3 set U Garden, of course, but if you get it once, then you're just set with that until Dark Lords of Darkness comes around, and then you can go for those.
Yeah, it sounds better because I don't think I'll be like farming U Garden every month to get it. The 3.
Oh, it's 7 attack each with 10 set bonus, so total of 30 one weapon attack.
Okay, sounds good.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah,
it's like an extra ring basically.
Yeah, it's basically an extra ring. Okay.
Like a strong ring too, yeah. Are you still rolling your Chaos Swing?
Yeah, but I haven't had luck on it. Not on the stats nor the potential. I keep getting shit lines.
Yeah, I feel it, yeah. Oh, but for you and everyone in the chat as well, today's Sunday, so it's the last day of this week to roll if you haven't done it yet. Make sure you remember.
I've done it. I've done it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the thing with the eye in the face accessories, have you done do you have like dineros and stuff?
Yeah, I've started getting the Sweetwater items. I got the Sweetwater monocle already, and I'm like stacking the arrows now to get probably the earrings. I don't know what's the best.
I probably want to get the tattoo. As you get
yeah, because I don't know what kind of earring I should be using right now. I think Gollux? Yeah, Gollux. I don't know, because like I'm probably at the point where you just should wear Gollux stuff to and get rid of the boss items.
Only if you can unlock the 4 set Gollux. Only then. Otherwise, just keep this. And then when you do that, then you also switch to the Eye in the Face and get those to 17 stars so that the weapon attack really overpowers the loss of the set bonus and the loss of the good flames.
Yeah. I got the Pikmin mark, but I still can get the Populatus mark. But meanwhile, I'm starting forcing it to transfer to the Pap mark eventually and get it to the monocle.
If you think the Dominator is rare, then wait until you see the Pap mark drop rate for people.
I still can kill it. I tried doing it with mid lane, but
Mm-hmm.
it's fucking possible. That boss is like the scaling from the normal pap to the C pap is like,
Makes no sense, right?
yeah, it's like the scaling from a normal Galax to hard Galax, or the normal Zac to C Zac. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make any sense. It's a total different boss.
Yeah, it's a jump, not a step. Yeah, it's like a rocket
Yeah,
launch from one to the other.
yeah. You you solo normal pap and you go run C pap like hella hype. Think you're gonna solo it like, and and then it claps your ass cheeks and you and you
Yeah,
go home sad.
yeah. With red clap cheeks. Did you wait? Are you? But are you clearing it or not
Wait,
all the
which one?
CPAP?
No, I can't do C pap.
Okay. Cool.
I tried doing it, but it's impossible.
Yep, you got that.
At
Okay.
least for now.
Yeah. Even with your iframe, damn.
Yeah, yeah. Believe it or not, 1 minute, 1 minute of invulnerability is not enough to kill
Not
CPAP.
enough. Okay.
And about the face accessory, is there anything I should go for? Like, or should I just get the Sweetwater tattoo?
Yeah. So eventually, tattoo, just like with the monocle, right? Those two.
Is there anything I can transpose it to tattoo?
Nope. Nope. Nothing in the game that you need to worry about for that. Not yet, at least.
Okay.
Um, your shoe is fine. Your cape is fine. I don't know, man. How's your like arcane power and your boost nodes and stuff doing?
I have 370 arcane power, and about the boost nodes, I don't really know how I should, like, I know the skills I want to boost with the boost nodes, but I don't know how I should build my V matrix. I I now have 4 boost nodes for my skills,
Mm-hmm.
and all the 3 fifth drop skills, decent holy symbol, and the grappling hook.
Okay. I think you want probably decent speed infusion for faster attack speed, right?
Yeah, I still don't have anything for boosting attack speed besides the weapon boost and green pots.
Hmm. Oh yeah, because your inner ability is drop rate, right?
Yeah, drop rate and 19% drop rate and 10% mes obtained, and the third one is just shit.
That's a good temporary inner ability. I'd like to say uptime because
Yeah.
that's like a Portuguese sound, right? The uptime.
Obtain the obtain. I don't know, probably. I don't know how
It's
my
cute.
accent
It's
is.
cute. It's fine. Okay, so what are your boost nodes?
I didn't send a picture of
No, you
because
didn't.
because I got
Are you
the
ashamed?
gear, yeah, no, because I got the gear progression, and then when I was redeeming it at the store, it said, oh, just send a picture of your gear, and
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I don't need to bother about the V matrix.
No,
if
that's true.
if you want to, I can stream it so you can check the V matrix, I think.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I'm probably gonna get roasted because I just found out the importance of boosting final attack on the boost nodes, and I didn't know about it. So I just burned all the boost nodes I had with final attack on it.
Uh-huh. Because that might be like a really big part because your gear is like
Can you
decent,
see it?
definitely. No, I can't see it. Are you sharing like Maple Story or your screen? Because
No,
Maple
I'm
doesn't.
I'm sharing Maple Story.
Yeah, that doesn't work apparently. You gotta share your
Oh,
screen and then just put it on your big screen.
okay, that's definitely weird because when I'm on a server, I can do it like just fine.
Yeah, yeah, like the streaming works, but then the okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be like too small.
Can you press Alt Enter? Lag.
Wait, lag. South America ping.
I see. Saping? There we
Can you
go.
see it?
Yeah. Okay. Level 9, 13, 10, 10. Okay.
Wait, this one should not definitely not be here. What the fuck is this?
Spear sweep?
No, the spirit sweeps wrong.
Wait,
What the fuck
spear
is this?
spear sweep level 9.
No, the spirit sweep shit. This one is the right one.
But it's a high level.
0.2 FPS Mocha.
Yeah, that was very.
That
So we
was
get Dark
weird.
Impale, Gungnir's Descent, Nightshade, Explosion, and then Evil Eye, Final
Yeah.
Attack, maybe Rush. Okay.
Yeah, I got two nodes for. I got two. All the nodes have Gungnir Descent and Dark Impale, but I have two nodes with Nightshade Explosion and two for the Evil Eye skills.
Okay, hang on. Wait.
Which
Oh, your
wait,
nodes are like memory leak bugged or something. Because
yeah,
they
I
look
noticed.
they look so weird. They're just the same skill in 3. Okay.
Yeah.
You got Evil Eye, Things, Impale, and Gungnir's Descent. Wait. So okay. So what are you missing?
The final attack nodes. I don't have them.
Final Attack nodes. What do you mean?
Yeah, the nodes for final attack. This skill here.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, you get Final Attack from your boost nodes. What are you talking about? Okay, Final Attack. Was it on this? Why am I having so much trouble finding? No, it's not that. Is this? No. Is it? Where is it?
But all those nodes are probably going to to become dust if I job change to Paladin in a way. So I don't think that's a big like huge problem right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. We gotta keep that in mind for sure. So saving up money for a secondary is going to be important as well. Well, and you weapon a secondary, you want to get a good head start there.
Yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, probably more the secondary because I'll get the fix lab.
So are you really gonna like dust them and completely leave it behind, or?
I don't know. It's because when I meme run Lotus with Gut, I felt like I was like doing nothing. It was like shit to avoid the lasers. Once I popped my iframe, I was like completely useless because I couldn't I don't have enough mobility to avoid the golems and the lasers, and most of Dark Knight's skills lock you in place, and you don't really have any way to animation cancel. So I would just like die really fast, and I felt like I wasn't able to. I would have been able to contribute in a proper party.
But Stuck is like
And
what 245, right?
no, he was running. No, he was running with me on his dual blade.
Oh, on the dual blade. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have
Another
damage.
balanced class.
We didn't have damage. We were like meme running it, but I felt like this kind of problem of me like of the Dark Knight being suboptimal for late game bosses was gonna be like a big thing, and I don't want to be a dead weight on future hard boss parties.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you'll definitely be able to be more valuable either by being very big burst as a hero or decent burst and give utility as well as a paladin. Yeah, and if you don't like the playstyle of the hero, then the paladin makes sense for sure.
Yeah, and I didn't want to leave this character behind because I put so much time and effort on him, and even if I still like Dark Knight, I definitely like being able to contribute in the parties more. So I think I might just job change to Paladin and be able to do more.
You could also just make a paladin.
Yeah, but
and then you can still boss on this guy.
Yeah.
And then use the crystals and.
Yeah, the problem is that on I don't know. It's like normal circumstances, like not quarantine circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have as much time as I have now to play.
Mm-hmm.
So all the time I dumped on this character, I hope for it to become like strong enough that when we when the when the quarantine's over, that even if I'm not able to play as much, I'll uh I'll just have like have done all the
Yeah.
more time consuming
Consuming. Yeah.
things. Yeah, the time consuming things,
Mm-hmm.
and my character will be like at the point that, oh, I don't really actively train because it would be like 12 hours or more of grind to get a level, but I can do the hard bosses and parties and still enjoy the game. Like
Yeah. And you can do
doing
dailies
another,
and yeah.
yeah, and making another character would imply that I would like do everything I've been doing on this character for like 3 months all over again, and I
Yeah.
don't know how much time a quarantine will still have.
Yeah.
So I want to have
Well,
a strong enough
Brazil looks
character
like
to.
it's gonna be locked down
Yeah,
for a bit.
it looks like it's gonna be like quite some time, but
Yeah. Hmm.
so I'm probably going to for Paladin. I've already got the Demon's Warrior Shield recipe, and I can craft it at level 10 smith and shit.
Yeah, make sure when you craft it that you have a 100% chance, because sometimes you have you'd still have 90, but I think your level is high enough to have it at a
Wait,
100%
let me
chance.
check. I think I think I have 100% chance. I have level 10 smith. Yeah.
Yeah, your own level of your character matters as well, because you have to be like over level. Yeah, it's weird. You have to be like over level 179 or something. It's something weird, like a percentage of the.
Oh,
I don't know.
I wanted to ask something too. Is it worth to like where is it? I'm using the Lionheart
Yeah.
gloves and boots right now.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to actively uh, chase the Romero gloves and boots to change this into?
No, because they will have shit flames, and these will just be better. The like the big step or like the big thing you could do is get the root gloves and the root shoes, and Star Force those when
Yeah, I
there's an
have them.
event. Yeah. If there's like an event, you can Star Force those so that you can transfer them into Abzo when you get Abzo. That's one thing you could do.
Do they
That way.
also have shit flames or are they boss
They
items?
also have shit flames, but then once you transfer into Abzo, the Abzo don't have good flames. So that's like the end goal is that you do the Star Forcing whenever there's a sale if you don't have the Abzo yet. So you can take advantage of the discount. And then once you do get your Abzo, you can immediately transfer over and then start working on upgrading it.
Wait, is this 10% success rate? Oh no, it's all.
That's stayed at 10 for a little bit too long there.
What the
I,
fuck?
I was a little bit surprised there, yeah.
But the Romero stuff is also level 150, right? And it almost always come with a unique potential.
It comes with epic, yeah, and with a chance of unique, yeah. Yeah,
And
but yeah. Mm-hmm.
for Paladin, the stuff like the secondary and the emblem, I don't know how much crit rate and boss damage and ID Paladins have on their kit,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know if of I don't know the lines I have to go for in the secondary and the emblem potentials for Paladin.
Hmm. That's a good question. Um. So, well, first of all, you never really want to rely on crit rate from those things.
Okay. Hmm.
It's more like if you're going for 2 line and your 3rd line happens to be crit rate, like on your weapon, like that's a little bit of extra value, and that's nice. As if I
Okay.
recall correctly, I think Paladin has a lot of crit rate, but I could be mistaken there.
Yeah, I got the level 2 Phantom skill to help the crit rate if Paladin doesn't have like enough. I still don't have a big enough Legion to get me like a lot of crit rate,
Wait,
but I'm still working on it.
we can check in the inner ability guide, right? If the inner ability guide says that they need to get crit rate in the inner ability, then that means that they have shit crit rate, basically. Paladin. No, see, Paladin doesn't go for crit rate in the inner ability. So that means that they have decent crit rate.
Okay.
They want to get buff
Attack
duration.
speed, buffs duration.
And buff
21
duration
attack.
is also good for the... This is like the same inner ability like you want for
Yeah, pretty much the
Dark
same
Knight.
for Dark Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you get, instead of attack, you set critical rate, then you can just keep the same inner ability for all the warriors and just switch around.
Um, a question. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we're the flame box we're gonna get from the Rise event is does it give you the pink or the red flames?
The Eternal, so like the rainbow, the higher tier ones.
Oh, okay. So if I can get a Sweetwater tattoo by the time we get the flame box, is it a
Mm-hmm.
good idea to dump the flames on the tattoo? The rainbow flames like have a chance to give boss item flames to a non-boss item, like right?
No, they don't. No flames can do that. The flames
Oh
just
no.
have a higher average outcome on
Okay.
all items, so they can go up to one tier higher. The lowest end is one tier higher, and the higher end is also one tier higher, whether it's boss advantage or not boss advantage.
Or not? Okay.
But you still have the same limitation that it can be 1 to 4 lines, and that the item itself is either gets boss flames or doesn't get boss flames. It's only when you're
And it's
transposing that
like
you can get like a boss flame on a non-boss item, or vice versa. But that would be shitty.
okay. And is it worth to get to like throw all those flames on non-boss items and try to get some decent flames like the solid Gollux pendant and the tattoo?
I wouldn't put it on a solid pendant. I think that's like a
Yeah, because
detour that you don't need because you're breaking your set bonuses and it's only solid anyway. Um, I would focus on them primarily using them on flame advantage items. So if you have any Abzo by then, you definitely want to use it on that.
I don't think
Um,
I'll have Abso by then.
well, who knows? Who knows? Maybe one item. Or if you get the fake Zolab item, you can use it on those. Try to get a high tier flame on that. Or on your
Yeah,
CRA stuff.
yeah. On the of all the items I have right now, I don't really know. Like the ones I shouldn't spend flames on are like really obvious, but the rest I don't know where I should just dump flames on.
So you know which items have flame advantage and which ones don't?
No, I know, but I don't know from where should I start. Like, where's the best point from where should I start? Because like I got decent flames on most of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I got stuff like the Mechanator pendant and the Horntail pendant that obviously I shouldn't just use flames on. But the rest is like I'm in doubt. Like if I should just like be greedy and try to get a try to get better flames on my CRA stuff, or
I mean,
if I should.
honestly, if you like, I wouldn't spend money on them. No, if you have flames, then you can just save them up and use them when you have a bunch. And then probably your hat as the lowest, and then your pants as the second lowest, and then your top is the best now.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
between
the
your
rest I
CRA
probably
stuff,
shouldn't do it, right? Because like
I wouldn't dump money in it, and unless you have a decent flame income, I don't think it's worth like risking too much. No.
yeah, because besides the CRA stuff, the CRA stuff and the Pink Holy Cup pretty much is thing that's gonna change eventually. Probably the cape, but the cape I've already got a good flame on.
Yeah, cape has a great flame. Your belt has a great flame. Um, like your eye, your face, and your earring are like things that probably will stay with you for a bit as well. I guess the eye and the face have like the weakest flames now, but
Probably, yeah, yeah.
it's already close to 50, so it's not necessarily bad or anything. Or like 40 something, like a little bit over 40. Like it's not bad.
Yeah, but it should have the percentage all stat, right?
Yeah, they have percentage all set, but then no flat. So since they are considered boss items, they can get decent flames. But again, like it's possible that you get something better in 5 flames. So it's possible that you throw 40 at them and you don't get it. So
Okay.
it's kind of risk assessment there. But yeah, you could switch the shoulder, but wondering how
Yeah.
efficient that
I'm
will be.
probably going to. Yeah, I'm probably going to get a Magnus shoulder, so I can change the horntail pendant for a Galax one and still get the. No, I'm still going to get the. No, I don't. I don't even need to. I'm still going to get the 7 item bonus. Okay.
Yeah, but you can get the 9 item bonus. That's why, right? If you change your shoulder, you get 9 item bonus. You gain extra 10% boss, 10 attack.
Is it worth it over got like using a solid Galax pendant and getting the 7 item bonus?
Well, solid pendant doesn't give anything, right? It doesn't give a set bonus. It doesn't get good flames, and the base
Yeah.
stats on it aren't great either. How much is it? Like
Yeah, so
5 attack or something? Or-
I think it's 5 attack.
Yeah, like that's
5
not.
attack and 20 all stats. 30
Yeah,
all 30 all stats, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, 30 all stats.
I don't think that's good enough to switch at all. No, that's like worse than your Mechanator right now. So.
Yeah,
And
okay.
no set bonus. I think the getting for the 9 set bonus might be a better idea. And then work towards like a whole set of items that you can switch in one go. So get the Eye in the Face, Sweetwater Eye in Face prepped, get some reinforced superior ring, maybe some more reinforced items that you can buy from the shop if you have more coins. And then switch them all at
What
once.
about so to get the set bonus?
Yeah, because if you're gonna break the
And
set
what
bonus,
about
you might as well break it a little, break it by like 4 equips, right?
and what about the Sweetwater pendant? Like, I've seen people
Support
going for it
desk
since
number 1
getting
in my heart.
the superior Galax stuff's like hella hard now.
The superior. Sorry, somebody just subscribed. Thank you, Bishop. The superior.
Yeah, like I've seen people going for the Sweetwater pendant now since getting the superior Galax shit is like hella hard.
Oh yeah. So what they do is they get their set bonus off of like one of each, and then they have the extra pendant slot left. And then what they do is they get a Dominator pendant to transpose in there. So unless you transpose the Dominator pendant, it's not like an upgrade or anything. But it's because you can take the boss flames from Dominator, and you can get the bonus stats from 15 to 16 doubled when you transpose. That's why, and because you can get a lot of backups, right? You can just get a bunch of Dinero, so you can more reliably get to 22 star on that than on any other pendant.
Yeah, but if I'm doing Narcorian every day, I'm bound to at some point drop the Dominator pendant.
Eventually, yeah.
So is it a good idea to just like save up the Dineros and get the
Yeah, for the
pendant?
long term, you want to keep going for Dineros because you want to build backups as well for your monocle and for your tattoo, so that you can hopefully Star Force without having to safeguard, right? So that if you blow,
Yeah.
so that you can just brute force your way through during like a 5, 10, 15 and try to aim for high stars.
Okay. What else did I want to ask?
You have a big list.
Yeah, I had it on my head, but I've already forgotten something. I should just start writing things down
Write them down in Portuguese and then translate them.
and translate them. No, it just makes things harder. Like it's way better to like just straight up think in English.
Wait, do you say Portuguese or do you say Brazilian?
No, it's Portuguese.
Oh.
There's no such thing as the Brazilian
Ooh.
language. I guess
Okay.
Tupi, maybe. But yeah, I don't know.
There's like a very angry Amazon rainforest tribe right now. But
yeah,
they probably don't have
really
internet,
mad.
so they probably won't hear
They're
you.
probably really mad at me right now. But I don't think they're playing Mushroom Game and watching Twitch
Probably
right
not.
now.
They're probably more
So-
mad at Bolsonaro for chopping down the rainforest.
Probably.
Or they should be at
I-
least.
Yeah, they should be. I don't know if they are, but I think they are. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not too angry, not too happy with that.
they're usually not too happy.
No.
Like often you see them protesting for something.
Yep.
So I assume they're not very happy often, at least.
No. No. You can definitely. Oh, I just noticed you have no strength on your earrings, right?
No,
Throw some
because I
occults.
was yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna keep that for a while
I
unless
don't
you
know.
can really
I don't know why I
afford.
don't have strength on my earrings. To be honest,
Yeah,
I
sometimes
didn't
you
notice
just
that.
sometimes you just overlook. And like your Chaos Horntail has
I,
3%, but
Mhm.
12% defense. You're not a Hayato,
Wait,
so
wait, does Hayato get attacked from defense?
no, they get final attack from defense
Oh, from defense.
up
Okay.
to a certain amount. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask is like most of my gear I want to get like percentage stat
Mm-hmm.
on the potentials, but there are the gears that get like weird lines. For example, the rings get Mesopotamia, and the weapon, the secondary, and the emblem get attack.
Mm-hmm.
Which are the items that I want to get like weird shit on the potential? Like, I know that people often go for -2 cooldown the hat, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the possibility of weird potentials and stuff. So I don't know
Yeah.
if going for like percentage stats on like my top, bottom, and earrings, etc. is like the
So
optimal way.
it's yeah. So it's possible that paladins might want cooldown skip on their hat to throw that new hammer around a lot.
Hmm.
That's possible. We'll probably have to
The charges.
see.
Wait, the charges from for the like because like you get you can charge up to 3 charges, I think.
Uh huh.
So the -2 cooldown affect the cooldown of the charges, or does it affect only the
Yeah.
cooldown between the activations?
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that we would have to like check, and KMS would have to test that. I think it would be. Oh, thanks, Lacuna. I guess you guys got a dip. Yo, see you, man. Thank you very much for the raid, man. Um, I think it might be the second thing you said, but like KMS will have to test it once it comes out to live servers and everything, and then by the time
Hmm.
they've all fixed it, then we will know how it will affect. The only other thing
Okay.
really is that for gloves, when you get to legendary, you can get a critical damage on there. That's really good.
Okay, so probably critical damage is the best line I can get of potential on gloves.
Yeah, 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 it's by far the best. Yeah, one line of critical damage is like the same as 40% stat.
Okay.
It's like crazy. It's like more than perfect lines. Yeah. So typically people go for like
Uh-huh.
one line of damage and one line of stat, or two
Oh, you can
lines
get
of
damage
crit.
from the gloves too.
Yeah, yeah. So it has all the regular lines that everyone does, but like the one special line they have is percentage critical damage.
Okay. And for the bottom, the top, and the shoes. Is there anything
Yeah,
different
there are
or
like
just
weird
the
stats,
bad?
but you don't need any of them. Like shoes can get decent haste, and pants can get decent hyper body, but you don't need any of those things. Hats can
I
also
just
get like decent. What is it? Decent mystic door, and I think doesn't something get decent combat orders as well? Is it also your shoe? Oh yeah, your gloves can get decent sharp eyes and decent speed infusion. Some people
okay.
might keep like if they get hit critical damage and decent sharp eyes, for example. Some people keep that because then that frees up a
Oh
slot in your matrix.
wait, but that's like hella good potential, is it? Isn't it?
Um, it's yeah, it's not like end game potential. You would always want to go for 2 lines of critical damage in end game because then you'll have so many matrix slots available that you don't need to stop your glove potential, and critical damage becomes
Okay.
so valuable that at that point you want to re-roll that. But that would be really good for a long time, yeah. So you
And
could argue like if you roll, for example, like decent sharp eyes and decent speed infusion, like on a glove, maybe you keep that because it gives you 2 skill slots available.
okay.
And it gives no cooldown, so you can also just spam it whenever. And that gives you a little bit more utility. You can maybe put it on a pet so it can auto buff or something. You know, it gives you a little bit more freedom than the cooldown.
Hmm. Another question I had about paladins is like, I do I want to always go for the one-handed hammer, or is that really the difference between using a one-handed hammer and one-handed sword, is like the hammer is always better for some reason. 'Cause, like
Hammer
I know
gives.
spears are better in Dark Knight because of the attack speed, but I don't know if the paladins have something like that.
Yeah, there's Oh, I know that. Like for hero, the axe gives more percentage damage. What does the hammer do again? Is it IED? Fuck, where am I? Where are my paladins at? Paladin
Where's Nate?
weapon. What is Nate a paladin?
I think he has a paladin, a high level paladin, like 200 something.
Dexless has it. Builds.
10% ID. The chat has spoken. I believe in chat.
It's 10% AD.
At least that's what the chat say. And I believe in chat.
So chat's in. Wait, web. Oh, here. High paladins give a natural 31%. Along with the effective 50% from enhanced. Oh, yeah, you don't need any ID on anything, by the way, because you have Threaten, which lowers the defense of a monster by 30%, and you can enhance it with the hyperstat to give it, to not just give it another line of 20%, but to increase the Threaten to 50% defense signal.
Whoa.
And that's actually a party buff too, so the whole party gets 50% defense ignore on the boss.
So I don't need any ID from hyperstats. Okay.
Probably your hyperstat. Yeah, well, maybe you need from hyperstats, but you'll need to put like 0 in your legion, and maybe no link skill either. Or if you put a link skill, then maybe you can move your hyperstats around. Yeah, you'll have a lot of ID.
Yeah, that's good because I have only one link skill that gives me ID.
I hear sword versus blunt. Oh yeah, sword gives 5% crit damage, blunt gives 3% crit damage, and 10% IED. Okay, so yeah, so the difference
so blunt is better.
2% crit damage and 10 IED. Well, if you don't really need that much IED, then maybe you go for the crit damage instead, right? The big benefit is if you go for a sword and you ever do want to switch to hero, then you don't have to remake your weapon. That's a big benefit.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to switch to hero. I already have a level 200 hero that I tried playing, but I really don't like the class.
Okay.
But is 2% crit damage that like better than 10% ID?
Yeah, I guess you want to go for the blunt. If you're sure that you're not switching, then you want to go for the blunt, I guess.
Yeah, probably. What else?
Oh yeah. Oh, this stuff will here, I'll link you this. The Dexless guide is a like in-depth guide about paladins. It talks about like questions you might have if you check the FAQ. I don't know if it goes to the page. Oh, here we go. Wait.
That's all. Wait. The chat saying that's outdated. It's 5% crit and 10% ID. Wait, but that's not. Wait, blunt. So blunts give 5% crit damage and 10% ID.
Wait, what?
The chat saying that the guide is outdated.
5% crit damage and 10 ID on a hammer. Wait, this isn't from super long ago. This is from 2018. Has that changed since then? Hang on. I need to log into my paladin. Can I see this on a paladin? Combat order makes it 5% crit damage. Oh, but that levels it.
But that'll also level the crit damage you get from.
Oh, because it's mastery, right? Because it's like part of your mastery skill, and mastery is 4th job, so it gets leveled up with combat orders. Oh, Metroid Dude is logging onto his paladin. We're getting to the bottom of this. I think that might be it. But what if the other one? What if the 7% one then goes to what if the 5% goes to 7%? So the difference is still 2 crit damage and 10 IED. Is that possible? That's
Yeah,
possible, right?
yeah. It sounds believable.
Roughneck, I'm switching the switching the paladin to check. Chicken one for the team.
I,
Someone's like, why did you pick paladin? Well, actually, I wasn't a paladin, but somebody in the stream was trying to give advice to someone else to switch to paladin, and they needed an answer, so I switched, and then I didn't have enough money, so now I'm a paladin. And then I didn't
oh
have a
my
weapon,
god.
and now I can't kill anything, so I'm stuck.
Oh my god. 1% crit damage difference. Holy shit. So okay, so blood weapons are like way
Wait,
better.
so blood weapons are definitely better then.
Yeah.
So it's 10%
But that doesn't
IED
make
versus...
that doesn't make any sense because like distant combat orders give 2% crit damage to blunt weapons and then you give 1% like
Oh, no combat
to
orders
swords.
on. One-handed sword is 6% crit damage, 3% mastery. One-handed blunt is 5% crit, 10% IED.
I need more help, Kappa.
Wait, even more? Oh my god, he's coming back. This is like 2 days. Wait, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Wait. How good mastery percent is? Mastery percent gives you more, increases your lower end of your damage.
Wait, does shields like get the same potentials as secondary weapons?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are the best stats I can get from it? Is like percentage attack?
Wait, hang on. Metro dude said no combat orders. One-handed sword is 6% and 3 mastery. What about with combat orders though? Extra 3% mastery. That's so weird.
It's yeah, the bonus you get from 100 swords doesn't match with the bonus you get from blunt weapons at all. Like, it's weird.
Wait, is Metroid Dude still on his paladin, or did he leave his paladin already? Wing order doesn't seem to affect the weapon specific part, the skill, and only the part that all weapon options get. Oh. So it's 1% damage and 3% mastery over 10% IED. Wait, but that's even different than what the other guy said, what King Kronos said.
We're getting.
Well, wait, no,
we're
it's the same. No, King Kronos said the same, 1% critical damage difference, okay. But you have mastery, 1% critical damage, and you have mastery versus IED. Just go for whatever weapon you think is the prettiest, okay? But if you're a real paladin, you get a hammer. That's
You get a hammer.
that's the Mjolnir truth.
Swords are for me, Hales.
Yep. And maybe some heroes.
Maybe.
But no, actually no. Scratch that. Real heroes use axes. Real heroes use
Swords
axes.
are for me, Hales. Definitely for me, Hales.
And for Kaisers and for Dawn Warriors. No one else. Sword animations. It's so weird. A lot of people say that the sword animations look better on a hero. I think they're so fucking ugly, and the axe animations look way better.
All animations on here are ugly.
True.
I'm a real hero hater. I may be a turncoat for job changing from Dark Knight to Paladin, but I still hate hero with all my might.
You can still be united with paladins and your hatred for heroes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm joining the Paladin cause to hate hero even more.
Wow, we only took 52,000 damage from the Chaos Queen breath.
Wait, does Paladin have a percentage damage reduction skill.
Yeah, a
Or
bunch.
something?
So like you don't even need iframes, you just tank like everything. And then you
But I
just
still
heal
have one,
afterwards.
right?
Yeah, I think you do. And you have a res skill as well, you can res your teammates.
That's bug.
Here, is this tank? Oh yeah, it has like a list of things that are tankable. Everything Von Bond does except for the clocks is tankable. Chaos Venom's tails tankable. Fireballs for Damien tankable. Damien's Mark Part 1 tankable. Damien's Spatial Rip tankable. Dive Bomb tankable. Damien's Swords tankable. I mean, you gotta be full HP probably, but...
That's
You,
why people say if you die on a pallet, you're playing the class wrong.
wait, you can actually tank Lucid Dragon? Jesus.
Yeah, but it seems like it's hard to
Where?
to get it right.
Well, it might be something that you need to try. Wait, there's streams live here, guys. This embed is misconfigured. Developers, please check your browser console for more information. Oh shit. It's not working. Twitch TV refused to connect. What? Is this one working? No, this one's also not working. Wow, Matt hitting at 231. Damn. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Do I need help with something else? I don't think so.
If you do,
So-
there'll
no,
be another $5. What?
Hmm?
Nothing. Go.
I was going to ask what I'm probably going for on the secondary potential, because I know I can get like the best things I can get like boss damage and attack. But apparently for Pele I don't need the ID,
Mm-hmm.
but so what should I be going after, the boss damage probably, or the attack percentage?
I don't think you can be super picky at this point. If you get a combination, you keep that because at the like at the state that all your other gear is, there's so many other things to min max already before being like, oh, I'm just gonna go for 3-line attack. That's gonna end up costing you so much that with the same amount of money, you could gain way more damage by upgrading all of your stuff instead. So since you are gonna have to set so much money aside to get to Absolab, and to get all that gear, and to Star Force that, and to flame it, and to potential it, like I don't. If you had like a line of boss, a line of attack, like on either one, then you just keep that basically.
Yeah, because I was just going for the WSE. Because like if I'm going to get a fixed lab, I don't need to worry about the weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and I already got a good potential on the emblem, so I should be getting like something good on the secondary too.
Yeah, if you have this potential, and if your secondary rolls either like 2 lines of attack, 2 lines of boss, or 1 of each, like that's all fine. I'll keep.
Okay.
Yeah, don't go to MVPs. They're DC traps.
Yeah. Imagine going for MVPs, KW.
I don't think I've went in like. I mean, I've gone to some, and I just end up DCing. I've like since I was actively training, I don't really think I've ever gone like in the last 2 years. I think maybe a year.
I've accidentally ran into some MVPs before.
Oh yeah, you're like
going
in
into
Arden Mill, yeah, and you get the
Yeah.
buffer. You're like, oh no.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was like the bane of my existence. Like it froze in the game. It was like shit, and
It's like the opposite, where it's like let me in. It's like let me out.
let me out. Yeah. Oh my god, the client would like suicide itself and then almost kill my computer with him.
Oh god, yeah.
It's shit. I don't like MVPs. I fucking hate MVPs.
Or when they do the MVPs in a town map, because it's like limited with how many people. But then people just spam skills and DC everyone.
Oh fuck.
Not better, guys. Not better. Okay. Just keep them in Arden Mill where they belong.
They could do it. I don't know. Can you pop MVP on the free market?
In the free market. Don't know. if you walk to the
We
bottom
gotta
of
die.
Artemil, you gotta try to be able to move enough to even get there though. That's
Yeah.
usually the best thing is if I'm in there first and other people join, because then they just come in one by one. It's fine. But if you join a map and it's already full, then all the people try to load at the same time and it becomes a shit show.
The only thing comparable to MVPs are like Ursus. It's the
Mhm.
only thing that lags as much. Oh my god.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
I think I asked everything I had in mind.
I think you asked
Or
just
pretty much.
everything in general.
Yeah. And
Oh.
I probably took like way more time than I should.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I should keep track more, but usually it's entertaining. All right.
Not with me. I'm probably boring as fuck. But anyways.
Yeah, kinda,
Anyway.
but it's okay.
Okay, so I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Thank you very much, as always.
Yep. Thanks for the chat
I'll
and
be-
good luck on the upgrade stuff.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you like Paladin, dude.
I think I will. I've seen some gameplays on YouTube, and I think the class is pretty lit, and it has the utility I want to be able to like participate.
I think you have
Like-
like a nice burst to be able to just like rush down CRA, I think.